It's 9:30 in the morning. It's the 29th of April 2014. Astrologers are a funny group. There's an in-joke that astrologers don't mate well in captivity. And that's fairly true, because there's always going to be arguments between astrologers because they're such an independent bunch. Some might say cantankerous or irascible. You've got all your companies, the minor companies of astrologers and societies and various minor groups of various types of astrologers. There's the psychological astrologers, the CPA, for example. There's the company of astrologers who are more traditionalist, perhaps. And then you've got the big groups. You've got the Sophia group, the Sophia Centre. And that's the group who oversees the running of a master's degree in cultural astronomy and astrology. And that's it's the top academic astrological qualification in the world. There's the Faculty of Astrological Studies. And if you want to be an astrologer and you want to know it thoroughly, properly, and completely, then do the Faculty Diploma course. The diploma from the Faculty of Astrological Studies is still the most commonly recognised astrological qualification in the world. There's also, of course, the Astrological Association. And that's been going donkey's years, and every country has its own astrological association. I think the British one is the oldest, and it's somewhat staid and mildly archaic. And then there's the Astrological Lodge of London, the original Astrological Lodge, formed from astrologers in the Theosophical Society, still based in the headquarters of the Theosophical Society in North London. And here you find all the astrologers that no one else wants, the itinerants, the rogues, the scoundrels, the humorists, the optimists, the idiosyncrasies, the unusual astrologers. I am so proud to be part of this group. I must renew my membership. Last night I was privileged once again to stand in front of the Astrological Lodge of London and give a lecture. I opened the astrological season using the Grand Cross as my sort of theme for the lecture. And I looked back over Grand Crosses over history, particularly some of the astrological aspects around during the second golden age of astrology in the 1640s, and looking at particular Grand Crosses in the maybe 100, 105 years ago, and then again particularly in 1931, and comparing them all to today and drawing correlations from it. And it was a, when you're stood there and there's pictures all around you of Helena Blavatsky staring down at you, you've got to be on your ball, especially when you've got the lodge staring at you and getting ready to fire difficult questions. Straight after me, there was a wonderful lecture by a guy who was he was looking at eclipse patterns on the Earth and seeing where all the eclipses happen and the relation of solar eclipses to war patterns according to landmass. Fascinating stuff. I took it outside of the geocentric and started thinking about heliocentric. What does a solar eclipse look like from the sun's point of view, from a heliocentric point of view? It would seem as if I would imagine that on the surface of the Earth I would see this very thin, dark, laser-like strip appear for a few minutes with echoes that split each side of it. Interesting, something to be developed over coming years, I would hope. A greater study of solar eclipses, at least, is really needed. The Astrological Lodge of London, they offer teaching classes. None of them are normal, they're all different. They're all interesting. Just have a look at the Astrological Lodge of London website and have a look at the programme coming up. And if you ever find yourself in London on a Monday night with nothing to do and you're interested in astrology, it's worth having a look. Okay, Grand Cross over, I think. Tomorrow's the end of the month. Let's start May with a whole new energy. Catch you later, folks. Bye.